How 8 minutes a day can save you sanity. Hey legends, James Russell here from TradieVA, and welcome back to the Time Rich Tradie, where we help you scale your trade business without losing your weekends, your sanity, or your margin. And if you're running a team trying to stay ahead, want those systems to back you up, subscribe now to get more juice. So today, stop managing through whack-a-mole. So how do you find out about most problems or get an update about where people are at? You get phone calls, text messages, those one-to-one check-ins, maybe a toolbox if you're lucky with multiple people. It's not management, it's firefighting. And what if I told you that you could cut down your stress, reduce the errors, and save literally hours and hours of back and forth every week in just 8 minutes a day? So what I'm talking about today is the power of the daily Huddle system. It's got a framework that we know works and is going to reduce your stress and make you actually want to have it. What is the Huddle? It's no fluff. It's not overcomplicated. It's just a rhythm that's going to keep your team focused and aligned, and most importantly, off your back. A Huddle is not a full-blown meeting. It is not a Monday morning whiteboard session. It's not a client-by-client breakdown. It's definitely not a let me talk about every single task I'm going to do today. And it's not one of those one-to-one check-ins that drag you into the chaos. A Huddle it's daily. It's not weekly. It's not 3 times a week. It's daily. It's time boxed. It's 8 to 10 minutes max. Even with 5 or 6 people, absolutely shouldn't be a problem. Why? Because it's focused. It's absolutely focused on generating the most amount of transparency, reducing the amount of micromanagement you need without any fluff around it. It's a sacred space. And the beautiful thing about it is it's run by your VA or your office manager, whoever you have that's not you. So it always happens regardless. This one little piece of communication will absolutely reduce down every one of those questions. I didn't know about that job. Where are we up to with this? I thought this was up to this day. What's important? And I think that's what it really comes down to is there's a lot of communication and fluff about the urgent. And that's what I mean by firefighting, right? But there's not a lot of communication about what's important. Making you 1% better tomorrow than you are today, getting shit done that actually is going to move you forward. And so the system that our builders and trades use in the Huddle is really simple, really clear. It's a 4-part format. And again, 4 parts, 8 minutes, right? This is lightning. And so I'm going to go through those 4 parts, play this back, write it down when you can. First is yesterday's wrap. What were the 3 important objectives you said you were going to get done yesterday? Are they done or not done? That's it. You spotted early what's not been done. And if it's not getting dragged into today, why? Why is that something that's not done yesterday not being done today? It's got to be a reason. Then next, what are today's priorities? What are the 3 absolute priority objectives? I call them objectives, not tasks. This is what are the things I need to get done, completed today in order to achieve my weekly goals, to get the stuff moved forward. And ideally, these should be tied to whatever your weekly goals are, which you can talk about on Monday. This particular step stops the reactive work, getting in front of those important tasks, because it's so much easier just to jump on your email and just start banging away busy work. But if we know those 3 things we absolutely need to get done that are important, and if something happened at 11 a.m., we'd be happy with the day, right? Because we've done those important things. That creates ownership and maintains real momentum. Third, what's blocked? So what's stuck? What's the missing info? What's waiting on someone? What is stopping that momentum? What's the rock in the way that we need to move out? I'm waiting on this. I need this from you in order to pull those rocks out of the way that are stopping you moving through the track. Now, this becomes, by the way, your most important job here is, as a business owner, is to remove the friction. That's your job, man. Just grease the wheels. Good business will run by itself. Your job every now and again is just to squeeze a bit of grease on it. So this is where you remove the friction. And it's really important at this step not to get stuck in a rant. With often what happens as a business owner, we love fixing shit. It's literally probably why we got into trades in the first place. But we love fixing stuff. If that's going to take more than 1 minute, Book a separate session outside of this huddle because it's a sacred space, and have anybody who's included or needs to be there in that meeting, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you need to smash through that one particular bottleneck. Have that be targeted, but don't do it in the huddle. If it can't be answered under a minute, leave it out. Book in a session, okay? And fourth, end on a high note. Let's get the energy happening for the day. Different businesses do this differently. I personally really focus on values. So what is the value we're going to be living today? It really keeps that front of mind. It's really important in our business. It could be a shout out to someone who's done something amazing yesterday, a virtual high five. It's fast, it's focused. And pro tip, if at any stage you don't feel like showing up to a huddle, it's because it's not being done right. This huddle should be something you look forward to. It's your favorite part of the day because it's proof that your business is moving forward and people are getting the important shit done. It should bring a smile to your face to see that everything's running around you without you really being there. You're there in the huddle, but you're just enjoying the flow, removing some friction. So let's just talk about the ROI, the return on investment of this 8 minutes, right? So this 8 minutes, making sure that everybody's aligned, getting stuff done, this is going to reduce the amount of one-to-one phone calls that you have. Should be by about 50%. Every time you get a one-to-one call, that will create another conversation outside, and it leaves the onus on one of you to do something. No one else can help you. And it means that you're going to have multiple, and that's where these one-to-one check-ins are just going to drag you under. So it stops your team pinging you every time they hit a wall because they've got a space now to bring that up. There's going to be a lot fewer stuff-ups because everyone knows where everybody's up to. There's a lot less missed bookings, wrong quotes, late invoices because everyone's on the same page. And it's much cleaner delegation. You're no longer the single point sensitive guy. It's a transparent piece of communication where everybody's there. It's assigned, it's clarified. People know what they're doing and what they own. So there's no long-winded instructions. Let's go back to team ownership. What people say out loud, they're going to commit to, especially when there's what's called social pressure. They're saying it in front of everybody. This is what I'm going to get done. And tomorrow they're going to say if they did it or not. So that social pressure means you don't have to do it. Less management, more leadership. That's what we're here for. And one of our builders told us last week, one guy goes, man, we run it at 7:52 a.m. sharp. My VA joins, my foreman's joined from site. And I've had days where that 8 minutes has saved 3 hours of chaos. And then another guy goes, man, I hate huddles. You guys told me I should be doing it. I asked him 3 questions. How long was it? What do you get done? He's like, oh, they go for 40, 50 minutes. No wonder you hate it. So it's all about sticking to the format, and that's when you'll love it. I like to get shit done. That's what this is all about. No fluff. If you wanted to start that this week and make sure it sticks, what do? First thing, pick a time, stick to it. Mornings are best. Same time every day, no exceptions, get in. It's 8 minutes, man. If you're on site, walk off site. It's 8 minutes. Now, ideally, even when you've got a lot of people who are in the same office, you're better off trying to make this online as standard, just so no one's tied to a location. So it means you can be out, you can be on holiday. It's less of a sticking point, and it means you can get virtual team down the track if you're set up online for beginning. So Zoom, Google Meets, Teams, WhatsApp video, don't care. Anything that you can run that group video call on is probably where you want to have it. Have it in the calendar, is good to go. Third, give your VA or office manager ownership of it. This is not yours, man. Give it up straight away. They should be preparing the agenda, running the call, logging the notes, sending out the wrap in the group chat afterwards. You show up, you engage, stick to the format, stick to the time. This is the most important. The huddle is a sacred space. It's not a time to go through full client update, do training, talk about your standard daily shit. Yes, you can have a laugh, but that still will keep it under 8 minutes. It's a sacred space. It's what will make sure everyone's there every day. So we are talking about dealing with a team that doesn't necessarily always like change. So what are you going to expect? So you put this into place. Sounds like a great idea, but what are you going to get? Well, first, you're going to get some eye rolls. Why are we doing this? You're going to get pushback. Anything where there's social pressure, you're going to get pushback. Any change, you're going to get pushback. But stick with it, especially by keeping it short and keeping it tight. People are going to get used to it, and it's going to be easy. It's got to be effortless. So by week 2, again, this is what I've seen. If you stick to it, and if you keep it tight, your team's going to be more productive. They're going to ask fewer questions, and they're going to start solving stuff before escalating. By week 4, you're going to wonder how you ever ran your business without it. I honestly have no idea how my business would run without the huddle. I don't even know. Like I would feel so disconnected from what's going on. Yeah, it just would be unbelievable. So guys, like I said, this should be a pretty simple thing. I'm really passionate about it. It's made such a difference both to my business and the businesses of hundreds of clients I've worked with. Just get in there and get it done and share it with anybody who you know is just either disconnected or wasting their time on meetings. So legends, leadership is not about having the loudest voice. It's about building rhythms your team can rely on. Start with one huddle, keep it short, let your VA lead. Watch how fast your business tightens up. And as always, systemize it, optimize it, delegate it. That's how you're going to scale it. So catch you next time, guys.